Hey everybody, before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. Alright, hello everyone and welcome. I'm Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews. We are extremely late today, but you know what they say, as soon as you sit down to do something, your wife needs you to do something, needs you to interrupt you so that way you can do something for her that will take just 5 minutes. Well, guess what? It was more than 5 minutes. So, alright, we are picking back up. We didn't do last week. I was very sick. I'm still a little bit stuffed up, but you know, I've got a haircut. I've got my trailers ready to go. This is Trailers with Mike for... Excuse me. This is Trailers with Mike for... What the heck is this? Yeah, for June 5th, 2026. And like I said, last week I was sick. And so for Trailers with Mike, though, when we're on schedule, we normally do, we always do. We do 10 trailers, 5 movies, 5 video games, and we alternate, 5 movies or series we do, and 5 video games. And then we alternate between movies and series, which one we're going to start with. This week it's going to be, movie, series, and video games. This week it's going to be video games, and then we're going to finish up with movies and series. So, yes, I hope that everyone is excited to be here. We've got some interesting ones. We've got one that's really long, and we're going to take a look at that and give our thoughts. We've got some really popular ones. Most of them are over 1 million views, so this is going to be good. Yeah. But otherwise, guys, listen, so we're going to go to... See, you know what sucks is that the Marvel Wolverine's extended gameplay trailer was extremely long, 7 minutes, so we didn't add that, but we will, I don't know, 7 minutes is too long for us, so normally we don't go over 3 minutes, even though today we've got one that's over 4, so it's like, but... yeah, so we got an ad break coming up, guys. We're going to go to intermission now, and then when we come back, we'll get into the trailers and react to them. So I will see you guys after these short messages. All right, we are back, and excuse me for the. I am a little bit stuffed up this week. So, if there are any issues with audio or video quality, please do let me know in the comments section or in the chat, and we will fix it in real time, guys. I'm keeping track of 3 screens here at the same time, trying to make sure that the audio is good. And we're about to start the trailer, so we'll be able to check it then. But all right, so this one, I've seen games like this before, and I guess this is going to be this studio's take on it. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Project Rabbit official reveal trailer. Now, with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 271,000 views, 15,000 likes, and 381 dislikes. We're going to like the trailer as we do with all trailers that we react to. And then, except for mobile game trailers. We hate mobile games so much we give their trailers a dislike. Here's what the description says. Follow Alice into the abyss. Project Rabbit is an extraction, Souls-like action RPG inspired by a dark fantasy reimagining of Alice in Wonderland. Fight, explore, and survive within the twisted echoes of time. Will you find the way out or be consumed by the madness? Now, I remember the game Alice video game. Yeah, I remember Alice. And this was a dark fantasy style game. And I believe there were 2. There were 2, right? Alice Madness Returns. That's right. Alice in the Nightmare Land. Ooh. No, that's not the same one. But today we've got Project Rabbit, and we're going to take a look. Did it say this is an action RPG? So that'll be interesting to see. Action RPG. Interesting to see. We're going to take a look over here and see how much it is. If it's, what the heck is going on? If it's listed on Steam yet. I'm having a problem with Steam. Let's go to Steam. Here we go. My Steam app. Close window. This is what we've got on the Steam app. So it's coming soon. We've got nothing from anything yet. And that looks like Alice there with a, not a scimitar, whatever, a fencing sword. Why can I not remember? This is a small development team that does not have anything out as far as a video game yet. I'm really quite irritated about this. I'm wondering, maybe if I go to Task Manager, can I fix this? I'm wondering why Steam is not working, guys. I wish upon a star. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Steam, but we don't have a price yet. But like I said, we've had games kind of like this before. Maybe that's what it is. So we've got Project Rabbit. We've got a 1 minute and 27-second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go. Alice game. That one was pretty fun. So
be careful.
Oh, Steam is
to the White Rabbit, and when I woke up, I was in a completely twisted world.
Whoa! What the heck is happening? Now Steam is. Sorry, guys. Okay, 1 second. We're obviously having a problem with Steam. There we go. Sorry about that. We're gonna start this over, and I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. This is live. Here we go. Shh. Okay.
Be careful.
Shh.
I chased the White Rabbit, and when I woke up,
I
was in a completely twisted world.
That's why you don't chase the White Rabbit. Okay. It's kind of like Japanese in architecture here. Japanese or Chinese. Why am I not able to remember the name of that sword? Whoa. Alright, so this is, I mean, this is clearly inspired by Chinese or Japanese type characters. What are you guys thinking of this? Alice in Wonderland, dark fantasy that is also having like some kind of inspiration, obviously, from Japanese or Chinese architecture and character design. Are you liking that? What did you think of the original Alice games, and how do you think that, I mean, we're 50 seconds into a trailer so far. How do you think that something like this is going to compare to that original game? Let me know in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for Project Rabbit. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. And, oh man. Here. Wait, what was that noise? Oh, okay, I see it. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a game called Project Rabbit that says that it's inspired by Alice. Okay, cool. And then once we get to the main boss, or the first boss that we're seeing, this looks exactly like any other. This looks exactly like any other kind of roguelite, or sorry, Souls-like game that I've ever seen. So I don't know. I'm not much into Souls-likes anyway, but for me, this is not so much interesting. We're gonna have to see how it goes. I'm a little bit disappointed that I can't even see like a cost, but I wouldn't pay very much for this one from what I'm seeing so far. Just because you probably already, if you're into Souls-likes, you probably already have a Souls-like that you like, and probably already have it, or have that game, and you like it, and then, like what do you need this game for? Now, one thing that I am seeing is that it appears like you have so it does say here in the Steam page, as we can see here, venture into the dangerous abyss of time alone or alongside your allies. Within the abyss, it is not only creatures consumed by madness that wait you, but also unpredictable encounters with other survivors. If you manage to claim valuable treasures and resources, you must survive and make it back alive before losing everything. So you do have an ally here that's following you around. I'm wondering what that is going to be about. Okay, when the power of dimensions collapsed, continents from different realms became entangled in a single world, and within the cracks between them, the abyss of time was born. The abyss is a twisted world sealed away by the Blood Queen. Within it wander beings that neither age. Oh, within it wander beings that neither age nor die, trapped in an endless cycle of time. Those who survived the darkness of the abyss built the last refuge beneath a fading barrier of light, but the barrier is slowly losing its power. To survive, someone must once again step into the abyss. Will you survive the madness consuming the abyss of time alongside Alice? Okay, but it just seems like a generic Souls-like game with the aesthetic of Alice like some pieces of the aesthetic of Alice and in Wonderland projected over it. So I don't know, for me, what that, or at least the aesthetic and the themes, I should say, as well. I don't know if that's going to be for me, especially because I'm not much into Souls-likes. And then aside from that, this one doesn't look like it's going to be like super exceptional or anything to grab my attention. I've always said that the last Jedi Fallen Order, and those games are the best Souls-likes, and they do Souls-likes better than Souls-likes because they have the Souls-likes mechanics, but also a nice narrative story that I enjoyed. So for me, that's what I'm looking for, and I just don't know that that's going to have it. So let me know what you guys think of that. So we're watching Project Rabbit. It looks like it's going to be a more generic Souls-like game, but it does have themes from Alice in Wonderland over it. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I like Souls-likes. I enjoy the Souls-likes mechanics when it's wrapped around a good narrative, but most Souls-likes aren't like that. Souls-like to me usually lets off alarm bells that say like plenty of world building, but very little actual narrative. So that's what my thoughts are. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. All right, let's check out what the comments are on the video and see what other people had to say about it. Please take your time and don't rush. Whatever time it takes, it's for the game to turn out well. How many dodges do you need in the trailer? Yes. Numi Rapace. I like Numi Rapace. She is a good actress. So first we had a Pinocchio-themed Souls-like with Liza P, and now we have an Alice in Wonderland-themed Souls-like with Project Rabbit. I'm in. Okay, haven't gotten an Alice game in so long. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Yeah, okay. The problem with it is that it's almost like not Ghost of Yote. What was that one that came out? I played it too. Samurai Souls-like game. Not Neo. Rise of the Ronin. You know, I mean, that looks like the same thing as this. You know, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. See what I mean? Like that looks like that. So, I don't know. Nothing really jumping out at me here. Let's see what other people are saying. Looks promising. Hope it turns out great. Don't forget to add weight behind anything so the attacks and enemies feel more impactful. Liza P in Wonderland Edition. This is the first Rolls-like game. When the character locks onto a target, she should face it, as she currently doesn't. Face towards it. The walking and running animations also need a lot of work. They seem blocky and unnatural to me. Good luck. Thank you so much for your interest in Project Rabbit. We will work even harder to show you a better and more polished version of the game. That's, yeah, keep an eye out for progress. For PS5, okay. I mean, you can see roll. Dodge roll. Okay, I mean, you see, and then you see you've got allies. That's something a little different. The big thing is that people, so this is a Souls-like, and a lot of people in the Souls-like genre have just been used to very little actual narrative, but plenty of world building and stuff. So basically the games are more about world building and mechanics. So, you know, as long as the mechanics are there, people are in who are really into Souls-likes. That's kind of my opinion. Let me know what your opinion on that is in the comments, though. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how people respond to it. But for me, I'm not a big Souls-like guy. I want more of a narrative focus. So that looks like is that a giant sword, or is that part of No, this is her sword here, and then this is like a big axe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below, guys. We're watching the trailer for Project Rabbit. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next one, though, guys. We've got a game that it looks, well, obviously, just based on its name, you can tell that it is, how would I describe this? A war fantasy shooting game. We'll just say that. So let's check it out. Here, well, there was an ad playing. That's why it was taking so long. But all right, let's check it out. We're watching the trailer for War Fantasy. Official announcement trailer. Coming at us from Game Trailers. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 198,000 views, 13,000 likes, and 195. I don't know where I got that. Dislikes. We're going to like the video as we do with all trailers that we react to, except for mobile game trailers. We dislike mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. So here's what it says. Don't miss the announcement trailer for War Fantasy, a psychological horror FPS game developed by Non-Euclidean. You will face a demented commanding officer who controls your every move, and the line between war simulation and real war dissolves into impossible, stunning spaces. You are not a soldier, you are being made into one. War Fantasy is coming soon to PC. Steam. Alright, let's check it out. Mad Men. What is this? Bum 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 bum. War Fantasy. Okay, so the Stanley Parable with a loaded rifle. Interesting. Okay. A psychological horror FPS with a demented commanding officer controls your every move in the line. Okay, got that. You are not. Okay, yes. Yes. Interesting. I would say this is probably going to be a lower budget game as well. And if we look at Non-Euclidean, they do not have anything else on Steam. So, interesting concept anyway. I don't know how it's going to play out in actual gameplay, but let's check it out. Okay, so let's check it out. Yeah, we've got a 1 minute 34 second trailer, guys. Here we go. Escape the machine.
At this base, you belong to me. You follow my orders. Insubordination will not be tolerated. I want a body count, and you're gonna give it to me.
Okay.
You're gonna run this drill until you get it right.
So we're running drills. We're not actually going into combat.
I don't care about the subject matter. I care about user engagement and retention.
The modern battle space demands a new form of training.
How have you ever heard of War Fantasy?
If you disobey me again, I will eat the skin off.
So this is very
Now pick up the rifle.
esoteric.
Again.
The Pentagon is threatening to pull funding if we don't change the story.
What did your game teach my son?
The enemy is whoever I say it is.
This company is not liable for the actions of our customers.
It's just
Okay.
me in here.
I'm sorry. What was this? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what are those?
Me in here.
All right.
They make games like War and War like a game. They make games like War and War like a game. They make games like...
I do like that. I do like that we're loading into a simulation here, and it's using that Matrix style. You know, like everything is. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I have some interesting thoughts. I'm gonna give them at the end here, but this is yeah, okay. What do we got? Escape the machine.
You know it's just harmless entertainment, right?
When this is over,
So
you'll thank me.
So it's an interesting thing. It seems to be explore. See, this is something that I was talking about before, because in the movie trailer for Leviticus, it was basically, it seems like it's propagandizing, you know, anti-Christianity, anti-Christian church things, and pro-homosexuality. Fine, you know, but the story structure was weird because it was like the protagonist was the devil and also the church, or a demon and also the church, but the demons and the church are antithesis of each other, so it's a weird story structure to make them both the bad guy, and meanwhile this homosexual kid, and well, these two homosexual kids are the good guys. Okay, so this propagandizing is fine when you're exploring an idea. It was just a weird story structure, and it seems like it was going to be, or I shouldn't say propagandizing, like writing a story that is pushing a narrative and exploring an idea, from your own perspective, and that can be okay. Propaganda is when it's like this, you sacrifice storytelling for the purposes of, your message above all else. So this, I wouldn't say propaganda. Again, I would say that movie seemed like that trailer made it look like the movie might be propaganda. This is exploring this idea. And there is a risk of it being just a second, guys. My son needed help putting a Lego piece on. So there's a risk. It's exploring this idea. It seems like there might be a risk of propagandizing rather than being so much entertainment, where the messaging is very heavy-handed. This looks like an anti-military, anti-violent video game type of video game, which is interesting because, like, at the end here they say, like, oh, it's just harmless fun. I'm wondering...
It's harmless entertainment, right?
Yeah.
It's just harmless entertainment, right?
I'm wondering if they're going to pull it off in some way where they show some nuances of the military and also like military fantasy video games, or is it just going to be that everything is terrible? One thing that I'll say is that civilians, I was in the military for a long time, civilians have this idea of what it is to be in the military. When they say, oh, we don't want to send our soldiers to war. And it's like, yes, obviously you don't want people to die, but people make it out like soldiers didn't sign up for their job. Like when I enlisted into the military as an infantryman, my job description was to go kill the enemy. And when you went and told me to go kill the enemy, I'm not going to Pikachu face and be like, oh, like, yeah, I know that my job is to kill the enemy. So when I deploy to go kill the enemy and have a risk of death myself, I signed up for that. So let's not act, a lot of times civilians are like, oh, it's so terrible. These guys go over there and do that. And they don't want to be there. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We were trained to do it. And if it was protecting Americans and protecting America and serving our country, we wanted to do it. For the most part, anyway. And we understand the risks and all of that. So it is sad that people die, but people die warriors. A lot of infantrymen want to die warriors, serving their country. So let me, what do you think? Does it look like it's going to be propaganda rather than entertainment that explores an idea? Do you think that it's terrible when soldiers are sent to go do their jobs in war overseas? Or do you think that, infantrymen and people who have combat arms roles, do you think that they are warriors and are ready to die for their country and have accepted that? And so that makes it, at least, that makes war in the service and protection of your country reasonable, even if it is tragic when people die. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. We are watching the trailer for War Fantasy. Doom. All right, let's check out what people are saying in the comments. Burned? What? Burned by Mayor? I don't see it. Okay. The Spec Ops Parable. Finally, War Vet Nightmare Simulator. Seeing the dude open the alcohol fridge to the cemetery. Now, that doesn't hit close to home with vets. Wow, that doesn't hit close to home with vets. You can see a brief prompt to press E to dull the memories. It's kind of a shrewd and one-sided. It's looking like a shrewd, one-sided thing. Now here's the deal: is that it obviously sometimes this stuff does happen. So, but it's just, you have to remember that there's nuance to this because there are soldiers who come home and like I said, they're warriors and they serve their country and they're proud of what they did, you know. Men are born for games, nothing else. Every child knows that play is nobler than work. He knows too much. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. He knows too much that the worth of merit of a game is not inherent in the game itself, but rather in the value of that which is put at hazard. Games of chance require a wager to have meaning at all. Games of sport involve the skill and strength of the opponents, and the humiliation of defeat and the pride of victory are in themselves sufficient stake because they are inhere in worth of the principles and define them. But trial of challenge or trial of worth, all games aspire to the condition of war, for here that which is wagered swallows up game, player, all. So here's the deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is born to play. If you are born to play some type of game, and soldiers sign up to play a game that stakes are life and death and of yourself, your fellow countrymen, and your country in itself in some instances. So, yeah, I think that's actually a beautiful thing. And the idea of telling me how I feel about that, and that it was some terrible thing that I was trained to kill people in the name of for my country, and that I was brainwashed, and that I was property, and that it was some terrible thing, that's obtuse. I was there. I know. I remember. I signed up, and I wanted to be a warrior for my country. So let's just take a chill pill on some of that kind of messaging. I hope that this game isn't just one-sided propaganda, and instead is entertainment that explores the nuances of PTSD and what soldiers go through. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for War Fantasy. And we've got an ad break. So let's go to intermission, and I'll catch you guys after these short messages. All right, everybody, we are back, and we're checking out a cool-looking, just from what I've seen in the first 3 seconds of the trailer that played when I clicked on the video, we are looking at a pretty cool, old-school classic RPG, JRPG. Let's check it out. Yeah. So... yeah, let's check it out, guys. We are I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting some things. We are watching the trailer for The Adventures of Elliot. Hey, I just came from roasting people using the cookie filter. Then I refreshed and I just said, oh, and tapped it. Hey, great to have you here, Izzy. Yes. No, great to have you here, Izzy, 104. We are checking out The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennial Tales, new demo and gameplay trailer, Nintendo Switch 2. Now this is for the Nintendo Switch, but we're gonna see it here. It is coming out for Steam. So this is coming at us from Nintendo of America. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see the game's got 162,000 views, 5.1 thousand likes, and 79 dislikes. So we're gonna give the game a like. Are you familiar with this game, by the way? We're going to give it a like, and we do that with all games that all things that we react to, except for mobile games. We hate mobile games so much we give their trailers a dislike. So let's check out, I love this. This is a good movie. We got to watch that movie again. Is this a new one or old one? Okay, let's check out the what is the freaking thing I'm trying to say? The description says, The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales, releases on Nintendo Switch 2 on June 18th, 2016, and it releases also on Steam. I'm not sure if it's also on the PlayStation, but anyway. Play the new prologue demo now for free. A brand new action RPG from the creators of Octopath Traveler and Bravely Default. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales combines a stunning HD 2D visuals and exciting action-adventure gameplay. Enjoy intuitive and rewarding action-based battles with strategic support abilities from a fairy as you reveal this world's mysterious history. In this demo, enjoy the opening chapter with the same freedom of adventures as the full game. Progress in the main quest, explore the unknown, or hunt down new weapons and magicite. The future is up to you. Your adventure in Philibeldia, a world filled with discovery, starts here. Plus, you can carry your save data over to the full version of the game when it releases June 18th, 2026. This demo version features content taken from the retail version of the game with some differences such as limits on accessible areas. Linked save data bonuses cannot be redeemed in the prologue demo. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, this is cool. I think that classic games and stuff have been making a huge comeback, and I'm telling you, these smaller developers that make games like this are the future, and making games like this right now for larger developers is also, people are liking these types of games. So Octopath Traveler, the Octopath games are pretty good. I don't know Bravely Default, but we're going to check this out. Bravely Default. Not sure. We've got really great scores, though, 9 out of 10 on Steam. Let's check it out, though. So over on Steam, we can see that the game is a $60 game, and it's also got the Millennium Tales prologue demo you can check out for free. The Digital Deluxe Edition is... See, I wish I could... It was easier to... Sorry. The Digital Deluxe Edition is $69.99 rather than $59.99, which is basically $70 versus $60. Digital Deluxe Edition has a fairy bangle accessory, cherry blossom anklet accessory, rosal ring accessory. The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales comes with it. That's all very good. Okay, we like all of that. So let's check it out, guys. Yeah, let's check it out. So if you're into old school classic RPGs, this one might just be for you. What do we got? The logo looks like the Legend of Zelda. Yes, I understand. Yeah, I mean, well, it's definitely like a Final Fantasy looking game as well. So interesting though. But let's check it out. We got a 2-minute and 13-second trailer. So I hope that you are ready. Here we go. Let me know if there's any issues with audio or video quality either, buddy.
For one person to save everyone. Maybe.
But you can try.
Find what I need. Hope.
Elliot looks a little bit goofy with that hat, that's for sure. Okay. So it's not party-based.
Everyone's counting on us. I
See, it's interesting because in my chat here, Izzy104 is saying that the logo kind of looked like Legend of Zelda. But what's also interesting is you've got this fairy that talks to you and helps you in combat. Something like Link from the Legends of Zelda, especially like the one that I always remember is Ocarina of Time. That's the one that I played, and then after that I'm not a Nintendo guy. So that's interesting. We have that parallel going on. We've got a fairy, just like, oh my God, what was the legend? What was the Ocarina of Time fairy? Her name was Navi. Yeah. So it's just like Navi from that game. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section down below. Did you like Ocarina of Time? Are you excited for the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales? If you have already played the game by the time you watch this clip, let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, statements, no spoilers, please. Yeah. We're watching the trailer for The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. All right, here we go. I muted it. Here we go. Okay.
When Elliot decides to do something, he does it.
Not turn-based. Totally cool. I'm liking the 2D, 3D animation here. Phoenix down.
You're going into battle ready to put your life on the line.
I like that. Eve says, even after you fall. I love that's pretty cool. Normally it's like, it makes, Final Fantasy has Phoenix down, even after falling once. Final Fantasy has Phoenix down. Here you have a Phoenix actually fly in. It's looking like to resurrect you. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of that. Do you prefer... I mean, come on. I already know what everybody's going to say. Do you prefer just taking a potion and then your character or one of your other characters throwing a potion at a character that died and they come up? Or do you prefer the idea of an actual phoenix flying down from the heavens and saving your character after they die? Isn't that pretty cool? I think it is. Let me know in the comment section down below. We are watching the trailer for Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Boom, here we go.
To battle, ready to put your life on the line, aren't you? To save us all.
Will this truly transport me?
Leading 4 ages to the future.
Are you truly willing to submit to beastmen to make your lives easier?
Could it be that the vast magical energy was too much for them to handle?
Okay.
This village is a shadow of what it once was.
To chaos when beasts run rampant. Man, is that a chicken guy?
A prison.
We've got what? We've got chicken dude with a bow, chicken dude with a spear, looks like a wolf man. We got some kind of big troll monster. Okay.
Be not a prisoner of power. For those who desire it are crushed by its hand.
Okay. Boom, baby.
No matter how many times you fall, I'll be here to help you get up again.
We decided
All right.
to claim a better...
Is that the phoenix? Is that the phoenix that's talking?
Again.
Do you see that?
Get up again.
Yeah, that's got to be the phoenix. I am loving the animation style here. This is a pretty cool thing. You see how like your character is a 2D character, but then the world itself is a combination of 3D and 2D art and pixels, or sprites. Let me know what you guys think of that. This is pretty unique, in my opinion. Maybe there's other games that have done it. I just haven't seen them. Like whatever, I probably have. I just don't know their names. But this is pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think of that. Do you like games like this? Are you into retro games? Do you like the 2D, 3D that you're seeing here? I really am. I think it's pretty cool. Let me know, again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. So, yes. All right. Continuing on.
Everyone down.
Boom! I'm wondering if I was gonna say, because it only takes 3 minutes.
I know, but
Was there a problem?
no.
Hey, sweetheart. Are you okay?
Yes, yes.
I love you. My wife is wonderful. She made me ramen noodles.
They're really hot.
Okay, thank you. Is the Tales or the Adventures of Elliot like an established game series? And this is the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. Takes around 30 hours, so it says that to complete, but the game isn't out yet. So what's going on? It is coming out for PS5. Where do you guys get this information? People say that, like, they always know. Where are you getting that? We'll take. Okay, cool. Interesting. Cool. So check it out, guys. First of all, let's check out the comments. This feels like Zelda, Chrono Trigger, and Secret of Mana all teamed up to raise a new hero from scratch, and I love it. Yes. Like Zelda and Octopath Traveler had a beautiful baby. The demo is so good. Can't wait for the whole thing. Oh, this game was an instant pre-order from the first demo. One of the most anticipated my most anticipated games of 2026. I love Square Enix's HD 2D games. Yes. Yep. I totally agree with that. I'm so obsessed with the pixel art era we are in. Yeah, I'm telling you, the big thing is the fact that what's very interesting is that we really are in an era where being more like higher and higher graphic fidelity is considered this huge thing, or has been for so long, and then all of a sudden slingshotting around is classic RPGs with like old school graphics, and people are like, screw all of this terrible game, all these terrible games with really good graphics. Let's just have a good game, even if it's got crappy graphics. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, but otherwise we're going to get on to the next one. We are watching the Adventures of Elliot, the trailer for the Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales. You can check it out on June 18th, which is just basically 2 weeks from now. So, all right. Otherwise, guys, we're going to move on to the next one, so here we go. All right, so we have this game that I got when it first came out. It wasn't really for me. There was a lot of different problems, and then it really kind of fixed itself. Well, like the developers fixed it, obviously. And it's doing well now. So, it's doing very well now, and people are always excited about new stuff. So let's check it out. Just a second. Let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for No Man's Sky, the Swarm update trailer, PS5 and PS4 games. Now, I want to see this. Coming at us from PlayStation, with the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 675,000 views, 20,000 likes, and 100 dislikes. The description reads as and we're gonna like the trailers. We do with all trailers all videos we react to, except for mobile game trailers. We hate mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. So, a new danger has appeared in the No Man's Sky universe. Something terrible hangs in the sky, a huge foreboding hive-like ship unlike anything we've seen before. It has nigh on impenetrable defenses, not least a swarm not least of which is what it should say, not least a swarm of smaller and nimbler battle drones which must be neutralized to get close enough to target its primary weapon systems, notably the biggest laser cannon our universe has ever witnessed. It will take a combined community effort to take it down, but the Traveler Soul is fragmented into 3. All 3 groups are competing for glory, but we'll also need to cooperate and strategize to take down this existential threat to the universe. Epic and chaotic space battles await for the bravest and nimblest space pilots who dare to take on the faceless but formidable technological terror which has mysteriously appeared. Fully decked out S-Class ships assemble. All right, excellent. So I actually own No Man's Sky. I have not played it for years. Let me see. I've played about 16 hours. Yeah, almost 17 hours of the game. And I think, I don't know, how much does No Man's Sky cost? It's $60. It's on sale right now for $24. And yes. It is very positive on Steam. I started playing it. I could probably jump back in, but I've got other things that I've been doing. So it's got all these awesome features that it said it would have at launch and then never had, and now it's just continually getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's pretty cool. So people are really loving it. I'm sure that if we went down here, it would say, I played. My son got old enough to sit with me and explore. Then old enough to take the controller and go with it on his own adventures. Incredible game. We leave it on. Literally a lifetime worth of content. Get in the mix with a battle if you're feeling frisky. Yeah. Buggy game. Won't even start. Just runs in the background. Guess I wasted money, but you don't have to. Interesting. So he obviously had a problem with the game, but actually everybody is saying that it's really good. And as far as there's not like DLC. Except for this. The Starborn Phoenix is an exclusive reforged ship. When did this come out? It doesn't say. But I like that ship. Looks pretty cool. I might buy something like this. Is it free? Can I just buy it? Or maybe it's not available anymore. Huh. Interesting. Product received for free. Cool. All right. Anyway, let's check it out. We've got a 1 minute and 34 second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go.
I've seen things.
We got Optimus Prime narrating.
Left the sun behind.
It's a pretty cool looking character.
Galaxies waiting to be found. Planets rich in resources. Battles to be fought.
Okay. So these ships and everything look way cooler than it did than the ones that I could get when I was playing. One thing that I thought was cool when I started playing and then I jumped back in like years later was that you can get like a big freighter, and I'm interested in seeing how that has gone now. And as far as like to what extent can you kind of be your own faction and build up stuff? If you guys know more about it, let me know. Let me know how it is. See, why is that not available anymore? I wonder. Let me know things in the comment section down below. Tell me more about how No Man's Sky is. I imagine that there's just piles and piles and piles. It's been 10 years since this game came out, my lord. There's probably just like stacks and stacks and stacks of new features that I basically have to restart the game at this point. But anyway, let's continue on.
Treasure unknown.
cool looking ship.
A universe you wouldn't believe.
I wonder how the game sells now. All right. So the ship battles look cooler than Starfield, that's for sure. Ooh. So the ship battles look cooler than Starfield. Look at, I'll tell you, I don't play the game. I haven't played the game in like 10 years. Basically almost, 8 years probably. Basically, since it came out, and then I checked a few updates later, and after the few updates, it was good, and everything, but I just moved on to something else, some other stuff. And so I'll tell you, I'm not a player of the game, but I do know that everybody loves it and says, hey, you need to play the game. So that's pretty cool, that they're having a new update where you're fighting this basically like the Borg, drones, and there's this big ship that you gotta destroy. Pretty cool idea here. Great to see that they're updating content. My only thing is, like I said, how are they making money now? I wonder. If you know more about it, let me know in the comment section down below. How is Hello Games making money now? Off of No Man's Sky. So I'm just gonna look it up real quick. How does Hello Games make money? Like, seriously, through the direct sale of their video games across platforms, notably No Man's Sky. So instead of live service battle pass or DLC system, Hello Games funds continuous free content. Okay, every major update acts as a marketing catalyst, resulting in spikes in new players paying full price. Oh wow, that's awesome. Royalties and commission fees from Microsoft and Sony when their games are included in. Okay. Low overhead. Hello Games is a privately owned studio with. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Hello Games has done this thing. They made this game, and it's just gotten better and better and better to the point where people are still buying it. Cool. I think that that's great. Exactly like this little meme here actually says, or whatever you would call this, but this is Hello Games. Hello Games isn't money hungry. Hello Games cares about their community. Be like Hello Games. Awesome, guys. And that kind of is true. Make DLC and sell them for more money. And then this guy rips it up and burns it. That is great. I think that everybody should support Hello Games then. Go buy No Man's Sky, even if you don't play it. Support, 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 support. We need developers like this. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We are watching the trailer for No Man's Sky, the Swarm update. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. It's a free update time. No, please, I have money. No longer a game, a testament to will. An atonement for divine proportions. Hello Games is okay. It's okay, we forgive you. You won our hearts. It's like, stop. You don't have to do this anymore. Yeah. I went to the beach alone, part 1. Okay. Imagine the state of modern gaming if every developer would put even 1/4 of the effort Hello Games has put into No Man's Sky after the rough relaunch. It is no longer about forgiveness, but rather passion. Sean Murray has just chained himself in a dungeon with only the materials and resources he needs to pump out more stuff. The dude is just all work. He's modern. He's more than redeemed himself. Yeah. Terrible launch. Feature missing. Most of the features missing. It was actually a very bare bones game when it first came out. So, I mean, yeah. It's just this huge story of redemption over 10 years. So, people are really loving it. It looks great. Go check it out, guys. Available now. And like I said, how much is it? How much is it currently? $50, $60. It's on sale right now for $24. And then it stays full price because people are willing to pay for it with all the content it's got. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about No Man's Sky in the comment section down below. But otherwise, we've got an ad break coming up. I'll put us to intermission now, and I will see you guys after these short messages. Alright everybody, we are back, and this next one is a big one. It's kind of controversial. I've got some opinions on it, but it is part of a very popular franchise, and it has a huge number of views, and we always pick the most popular game trailers and movie and series trailers to react to. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for God of War Laufey, official combat first look trailer. Coming at us from IGN, and with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 261,000 views, 4.4 thousand, 4.4 thousand likes and 15,000 dislikes. Now, we are gonna like the trailer. It's got a huge amount of backlash. 15,000 dislikes. I'm gonna tell you what I think that people don't like about it, and then we're gonna check out the comments. I like the trailer simply because I'm getting, I'm reacting to it. So out of respect for the people that made this trailer, I give them a like. But we're going to see how it goes. So here's what the description says. Take a look at the combat first look trailer for God of War Laufey, the next adventure in the third-person action-adventure God of War series, developed by Sony Santa Monica. Players will get the rundown on the new additions to Laufey's core combat, with Santa Monica Studios combat designers detailing the new mechanics that serve Laufey's lethal agility, powerful abilities, and legendary sword weapon. God of War Laufey is coming soon to PlayStation 5. Now, yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it on Steam. God of War Laufey price. It's going to be a $70 game, guys. Just, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, this is going to be a $70 game. Listen, like I said, we'll wait till the end and I'll give you my opinion on certain things and why I think that this game is not being received well. But let's check it out, guys. We've got a 4-minute and 22-second trailer. I made an exception for this one because I really wanted to talk about it. I usually don't go over 3-minute mark, like within the, basically under 4 minutes. So, but otherwise, we got a 4-minute, 22-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right.
Hi, I'm Peterson. I'm the lead hero designer on God of War Laufey.
Hi, my name is Denny. I am a design director focused on combat and progression.
I think Faye's power
Okay, I get it, like Laufey, okay.
fantasy really starts with her past. As the guardian of the giants, she has proven roots as a warrior. Her combat needed to feel incredibly lethal, powerful, and fluid, and just overall extremely satisfying.
We wanted...
Is she the God of War of the Giants, I wonder?
The modern God of War combat system. And at the same time, we wanted to inject a little bit more of that old school, classic God of War DNA into it. So with the addition of jump, there's a lot of fun, new, more over-the-top things that you can do in this game compared to the grounded nature of the previous two games. And I think it leads to a fresh yet familiar feel to the combat.
Tell us about it.
I think everyone will enjoy.
We knew that we wanted to push on Faye's mobility, and by allowing her to transition seamlessly between the air and the ground states, it led to this hyper-responsiveness that quickly became fundamental to what made her so fun to play.
Faye's increased mobility adds a new layer to both the offense and defensive options that players have. You can jump over enemy attacks.
I do want to say this. One thing that I've seen people say about this game, when, hearing about the backlash of it, is that people said, well, Kratos is this really powerful guy, and so he wouldn't just have married. Like, people are upset about the Laufey being so powerful, but Kratos wouldn't have married this woman unless she was super powerful as well. Kratos was married before. He had a wife and a daughter. Just two things to realize. Men don't care about how physically... the physical prowess of their partner. I mean, obviously there's some men do. I'm talking about the overwhelming vast majority. There's so much, it's like so much the other way on that as far as statistically and what the reality of it is that, okay, yeah, you can find some men. You can find some people that, will do anything. You can find people that want to cut their arms and legs off so that way they can be quadriplegics in a wheelchair. But people tend to just not want to do that, right? So the thing about this is that her combat prowess would not matter, okay? And if you don't believe me, his first wife wasn't super powerful and some super warrior either. That's kind of my feelings about her character as far as she has to be a total badass because Kratos was. I don't believe that. I think that that's an excuse for... to say you need to like this and you need to find it to be appropriate because of, again, this excuse. So those are my thoughts on that particular part of this trailer so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about it. Are you excited for the game? Are you apprehensive? Do you not like the idea? Put it all in the comments, guys. And if you've already played the game by the time you see this clip, let me know about that as well. Please, no spoilers, thumbs up, thumbs down type of statements. And describing things without spoiling the game story and all of that. We're We're watching the trailer for God of War Laufey. This is the combat first look trailer. All right, here we go. Continuing on.
Enemies will also threaten you with more dangerous attacks that you have to use increased mobility to deal with.
One of the defining aspects of Faye's sword is its tempo, which is a deliberate combination of speed, control, and relentlessness. From the moment that we see Faye wielding the sword, she's attacking with this incredible pace, and she's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that momentum to carry from one attack to the next. And that creates this relentlessness in the way that Faye wields the sword.
All right.
Giants were
so she attacks with the sword.
Biggest threats, and they wielded powerful magic, and they had an affinity for manipulating souls. When Faye, the golden hand of the Jotnar, wakes up in the Everyone, she finds her own soul-related abilities supercharged. You can hit an enemy so hard that their soul will actually detach from their original body. And from that point on, there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can attack the soul, you can knock it into other enemies, watch the soul boomerang back to the original body and deal damage to it. Players are going to have a lot of fun discovering all the intricacies and ways to master it.
All right, so
there are numerous ways that Faye...
Some interesting combat mechanics here, that's fine.
Each one fills a very distinct role. Through the ribbons of Faye's legendary sword will act in sync with Faye to bolster her moveset, but isn't necessarily going to strike out on her own unless directed by Faye. And that gives Faye this exciting opportunity to elevate the combat prowess of the pair to a greater degree than they'd individually be capable of. As soon as Faye acquires the...
So one thing that I hate about stuff like this is all this kind of corporate speak. I mean, it's fine, like whatever, but the ribbons on the back. Hey, we've got a really cool one of the really cool features that we've decided to implement here is that Faye's sword has these ribbons on it. You can whip out, she can use it to like whip them out and lash at enemies, and it's really cool and gives you some more options during combat that we haven't really seen the likes of in the past. With certain characters, and it kind of complements her mobility abilities. That really long run-on sentence that he said was really kind of dumb. The other thing is that actually, now that I think of it, I said that statement off the top of my head, but actually we have seen stuff like that. This is Faye's version of Kratos's chains. Let me know what you guys think of that. Are you thinking that the combat aspects that we've seen now in the trailer here for God of War Laufey are pretty interesting and good? And what's your idea here? Put it in the comments down below.
Powerfully at an enemy, knocking them back, and then whips the ribbons at the enemy, which ultimately sets her up for this brutal finisher. And that more direct synchronization between characters is very telling of how the dynamic between Rue and Faye will play out, which is very different than what we see with Frank.
Frank is your cosmic cube companion. He's there to support you and on your actions in combat. If I kick an enemy into Frank, Frank will actually trampoline them up into the air. I can jump up, air dash toward it, slash them with my sword, and then pull them into me with the ribbons and execute them with a cool cinematic finisher. But at the same time, it's up to me. I can also just kick the enemy in, watch Frank trampoline them, turn my attention to some other enemy, and decide to go off and let Frank deal with that.
I appreciate you letting
be able to upgrade.
I appreciate you not only telling me the abilities, but also telling me how I'm able to use them. I'm obviously being sarcastic here. I mean, it's fine, just I don't know. Again, I don't know. There's just something off about the way that they're presenting this. And it's okay. Like, it's probably not their fault. It's probably just me, but whatever. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that. The way that they're talking. Oh, he can do this, so that gives you the option where you can jump up and do that. Okay, cool. He trampolines him in the air. Okay, and then or you can just not do that and turn. I don't know. Maybe I just needed different people to be presenting this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. It's probably me. Like, before everybody gets in the comments and being like, this sucks and whatever. I don't know. The content of the trailer we're going to get into and everything, and what my feelings are about the game in general, but actually there's something off. This one isn't really grabbing me, and it might just be this trailer. Hopefully the next trailer is better. Put it in the comments, though. Let me know what you guys think. We're watching the trailer for God of War Laufey, and this is the combat first look trailer. Oh, excuse me.
them to your own playstyle.
Excuse me.
Both
What?
Rue and Frank to tailor them to your.
There you go. Sorry.
Let Frank deal with that. Over the course of the game, you'll be able to upgrade both Rue and Frank to tailor them to your own playstyle.
What is the name Frank about? Like, that's a little bit... Okay, like, whatever, I guess.
We focus a lot on Fae today, but at the other end of the spectrum, there are plenty of evil gods, gigantic creatures, and spectacular sequences to experience in the game.
But there's plenty more about Fae that we've yet to share, and we can't wait to share with you in the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you the truth. I feel bad for the actress because I forget her name off the top of my head, but I feel bad for her because she's a good actress. She was in Daredevil. That's where I was first introduced to her. And to be involved... What the heck is that? I'm going to watch that later. To be involved in something that, you know, is getting a lot of backlash kind of sucks. And yeah, this, I forget her name. What is her name? Laufey, actress. Deborah Ann Wall. She's a good actress, and it kind of sucks to see her involved in something that's gotten totally ratioed here. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. So that's where my double jump went. Okay, Kratos gonna get a talking pyramid named Steve. That really is a weird thing. The Frank thing, is this is the first trailer we've really seen of this, right? It's goofy that they not introduce, like, not having a you know, like an announcement. I mean, God of War Laufey announcement. The God of War announcement was this, like this series of trailers, and the big one was this combat thing. Okay, it's really weird that they didn't do this a little bit of a different way. Here, I thought Laufey made a jazz song titled God of War. Karen was really gone off the rails since Foggy died. It's true. So Laufey made a concert. Wait, what? It took over a decade, but we can finally fight with a companion cube. That proves we could have had a Wonder Woman game. I'm basically seeing swordplay mixed with the lasso of truth. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point. So they're talking about this game like it's coming out in November. It may. God of War came out in 2018. Ragnarok came in. It's now 2024. It's possible. Usually state of plays come out at the end of the year or early on the following year. So I don't know what you're talking about there, Chief. Batman the movie starring Alfred the Butler. Exactly. More like Batgirl. You say that, but there was an Alfred show called Pennyworth. Yeah, that ran for 2 seasons. Again, that no one watched. Exactly, which is why it's only 2 seasons. Someone started a petition to change Frank's name to QB. I don't understand the Frank thing. That is a weird name. The moves where she grabs the sword in the air while spinning look incredible. No wonder the Tesseract wanted her to have it. Cube. Yeah, actually, it is a goofy thing. So here's my feelings about this. So here's my feelings on God of War Laufey, okay? Star Wars is George Lucas himself said that Star Wars is not like some action sci-fi adventure. It's actually a soap opera all about family. And it's actually all completely about Anakin Skywalker, who then became Darth Vader, and everything related to that with his family and the redemption and all these things, okay? So through the whole series. Then we got the sequels, and they all sucked, and they tore down everything that they had built up, and it really sucked, okay? So now we've got God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, God of War 2018, and then God of War Ragnarok, and they're all building up things about Kratos, and the whole thing is about Kratos, and there was... And Atreus is his son now, and then there's the secondary character that dies, and we don't actually know anything about her except that she was a warrior and fought Thor at some point. Probably, and was really powerful and all that stuff, and she was a side character, and who cares about her? Nobody cares. And that was fine. She filled her role awesome. And then they make a game about her before they make another game about Kratos and another game about Atreus, who we find out later is Loki. That is stupid. I'm sorry. It's just not what it's not what I would think that fans want, and it seems to be not what fans want. And that has nothing to do with sexism or racism or any of the isms that they're going to try to say that it's about. It's just simply like, we don't want this. We want another God of War, or we want Loki. Also, one thing, like I said in the beginning, what this name of the game is God of War. Is she a God of War? They probably should have named it something else that was related to God of War, but I don't know. Then you'd be losing that. I guess it's okay, but as part of like a gameism, but still. I just don't think that this is a game that people would have wanted. I think that people wanted something else. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for God of War Laufey. And if you've played the game by the time you watch this, give me thumbs up, thumbs down statements. No spoilers, please. Another thing that I'll say about God of War Laufey here is that the idea that, right here, see, even this guy's saying it, the idea that they gave Faye abilities specifically, it almost seems like they're giving her abilities and evolving the combat for Faye so that way she is better than Kratos. Rather than playing differently, she's going to be more agile, she can jump around, she can do all the things that Kratos actually is shown to be able to do in the cinematic cutscenes of the God of War games. But now the narrative is, well, she's better, look, she can jump around and she can do all these things. I don't think that that's appropriate. I don't think that's right. You've built up this character, and then just to come out and say, well, the character that you guys all know and love, he actually sucks. Forget about him. Now we've got God of War Laufey. And maybe the developers aren't saying that, okay? And maybe the developers don't feel that way. But maybe they actually do feel that way. I mean, maybe they do. Especially with the way that the games industry and entertainment industry has been going on lately, that oftentimes is the narrative. Like when they introduce new characters that kind of tear down the expectations of the audiences and the old characters, and especially when it's like identity politics that it's a woman, obviously they're going to, a lot of times they say, oh, obviously it's a woman, so she's going to be better, and people are just sick of that. So I can definitely see where people would be irritated with this. Whether, the developers intended for it to be that way or not. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's my job. This is a trailer reaction, and this is non-scripted. So this is just me speculating on it as we go through. And I mean, obviously, it's ratioed to hell, so that's what, I'm just, spitballing here. But tell me what you think in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for God of War Laufey. This is the combat first look trailer. Yeah, I think that, I don't know, it's kind of like Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yotei. The fact that Ghost of Tsushima was so good and then they replaced Jin and didn't make the game that everybody wanted, it was kind of a dog whistle for people where they said, look, even before this comes out, we know it's probably not going to be great just because they replace it with a woman and they do this whole identity politics thing whenever they're attacked for it, or whenever fans say, well, we just would have preferred a Jin Sakai game. And so, I don't know, this seems like a similar situation where the fans might be reacting where it's like, in the past when you guys have done this, it was a dog whistle for lack of quality and the betrayal of the things that we've had going on in the past. So I think you have like a perception issue, and then when the game comes out, we're going to see if you have an actual core gameplay narrative issue. I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see how it goes, but I think that that's what's going on with audiences not liking it. My personal feelings are about it are I don't care about Faye. I don't want a Faye game. I want another God of War game with God of War Kratos or his son Atreus. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We are watching the trailer for God of War Laufey or Laufey. All right, I've spent a lot of time on this one, guys, so we're going to move on to the next one, starting off our first movie trailer. So here we go. All right, so this next one is the third movie in a series of movies that I haven't had so much interest in, but if it's the third one, maybe people have liked them, maybe people haven't. I'm not sure. I will tell you that it is a Netflix movie, and that, could mean that Netflix may or may not have... Netflix didn't make any money off of it, no matter what. Not directly, anyway. So as far as how much people liked it or didn't like it, it can be hard to tell. So, excuse me. Let's check it out, though. We're watching the trailer for Enola Holmes 3. Official teaser, Netflix. Coming at us from Netflix. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 2.8 million views, 79,000 likes, and 3.3 dislikes. We're going to like the trailer. One second, what is this? We're going to like the trailer as we do with all videos that we react to, except for mobile game trailers. We hate mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. Here's what the comment section says. "'Tis I do. The critically acclaimed Enola Holmes franchise has returned, taking Enola far from London, where personal and professional dreams collide on a case more tangled and treacherous than any she has faced before. Director whatever, and the film stars Millie Bobby Brown, Louis Partridge, Henry Cavill, and Helena Bonham Carter. It premieres July 1st only on Netflix." Okay, cool. So that's what we've got. I never had much. Who is Enola Gay? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, Enola Holmes, though. Enola Holmes. It says Rotten Tomatoes 91, and then the original one. Okay. We had 71%. So, cool. All right. I mean, I guess moderately liked here, and that's not an insult. I'm just saying it's not like a 99 or whatever, but it's 71 is a solid score. So, above average for sure. So let's check it out, though. This is the third in the series, so it must be good, right? The other ones, right? But otherwise, let's see how we're doing. I never had any interest in these movies, just because. It was like, whatever, that's fine. I've got a busy schedule of movies and video games to do. But here, let's check it out together. We got a 1 minute 20-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
Life was everything I wanted it to be. When it was
Why are you holding a mouse?
Those were the best times of all. So whilst my life seemed completely uncomplicated, my dear Lord decided to add a slight complication.
Enola Eudora Holmes, will you take I, Ernest Augustus of the House of Tewkesbury, to be your husband?
Why wouldn't you?
I was surprised too.
Why wouldn't he? You guys are in love and all of that.
It's your brother. Sherlock has been kidnapped.
Okay. So, it seemed from the beginning, okay, in the beginning it seemed like they were already married by the way that their relationship was being described. So I don't know why a marriage would be, like this is like married couple stuff. They're talking about, and everything was perfect, and then he added a complication. What, being married like you already basically are in everything, you know, but the actual ceremony. So it's a little bit goofy for me, but I mean, it's okay. It's not like some bad thing. But okay, she's on her way to her wedding and trying to get there in her dress and getting attacked by people. Interesting. It'd be like an action comedy, okay? So one criticism that I have, and it's fine, it's not like some huge thing. I had the same criticism for Robert Downey Jr. The Robert Downey Jr. Movies was that. Wait, what? Oh, look at there. There is a. Oh, that's not the actual trailer, was it? Okay, so this Sherlock Holmes was a detective, man. Like the fighting people, hand-to-hand combat and all that stuff is a little bit goofy for me. So I also by extension, these aren't these types of stories. So then when you make an offshoot that's about his sister or cousin, it's his cousin. You know, I don't think that it's the cool. Like, it's fine, but it's like, for me, I don't think that it's like some big action series, so that's a little bit goofy for me. But people have liked them, and they're not ratioed like God of War Laufey is, or Laufey, that trailer. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like the action adventure aspects of these movies, Enola Holmes, okay? Or do you prefer to just be more of like a detective thing, murder mystery type of stuff? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you've already seen the movie before seeing this clip, let me know how it is. No spoilers, just thumbs up, thumbs down type statements. Yeah, okay, so let's check out what people are saying in the comment section, though. So he proposes with a flower. That's so sweet with his knowledge of botany. It's so cute, and in the first movie it was made a big deal that flowers have their own language. That's really cool, but if I proposed to you with a flower instead of a big diamond, what would you say? The worst kind of immortality. Interesting. The way he asked me instead of asking her to be.
Will you take
his?
I, Ernest Augustus of the House of Tewkesbury.
Okay.
Your husband.
Interesting. I guess. The way he, yeah. What else is supposed to say? May I be your wife? I like that. They are not happily married by the end of the movie, then I generally am going to cry. If they are not. Okay. For those curious about the flower meaning, the flower ring he proposed it, the Australian major flower commonly known as the Greater Master Wart, symbolizes strength, courage, and protection. Okay. Sherlock has been kidnapped. Let me guess. He was kidnapped willingly, and it was all according to plan. I hope that it's that. Otherwise, it would be so stupid. If it is, I'm pretty sure Enola is going to be so mad. Thanks for spoiling. It's in the trailer, buddy. Yeah. What? Yeah, I agree with that. That's he's supposed to be. Like super smart, right? Well, how did he get kidnapped then? You see what I mean? I want to see more of Henry Cavill as Sherlock. Yeah, interesting. He deserves his own spin-off. His own spin-off of a spin-off. Yeah, agree. But I think this was a spin-off. Exactly. So, I don't know. I mean, never stop making these movies. Millie was a teenager in the first two movies, but now she's an adult, married. Her glow is absolutely intense. Okay, whatever. I don't care about that. What if Superman's something? What if Superman's father survived Krypton? Then he would be totally awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. They were never movies that I was interested in. You know, not that I would thought that they would be bad or whatever, but it was just, whatever. And so now we've got a third one coming out. I hope everybody likes it. It seems like they... people have liked the other ones, and so it's great to see. I don't know if this is going to be the conclusion of the series or not, of the movie series or not, but hey, I hope you guys all like it, and let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. If you liked it, if you're seeing this after I haven't seen the movie and you like the movie, excuse me, make sure to let us know with thumbs up, thumbs down type statements. No spoilers, please. But otherwise, guys, we've got to go to intermission. And then when we come back, we will continue on with movies and series. So I will see you guys after these short messages. Boom. All right, hello everyone and welcome. We are back and we are continuing on here, and this next one I'm kind of excited for, and this I take extremely personally because I have personal experience with what this is about to kind of be here, and let's talk about it. I'll let you guys know, and we're going to talk about it after we reveal it here. So let's go. We're watching the trailer for Prime Time, official teaser HD A24. So this is about, I already know what this is about because I saw part of it. It is about Chris Hansen and child abuse And I dealt personally with child abuse. And this is about sexual abuse. And when it comes to, I dealt personally, I was a witness in a trial about a person who did those things because I was a youth leader of a church. And yes, so, and the person was the pastor of the church. And I'll tell you, I joined the military instead of becoming a police officer because in the military, you know, if I kicked down a door overseas in Afghanistan and found somebody doing something bad to kids, I could handle them properly. We'll just say it that way. Luckily, that did not ever happen, but that was literally my reasoning. Like, you know, we just, yes, I have no tolerance for these types of things. So, but let's check it out. So this is coming at us from A24. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 5.7 million views, 32,000 likes, and 137 dislikes. We're going to like the videos we do with all videos we react to, except for mobile game trailers. We hate those. We hate mobile games so much, we give their trailers a dislike. Robert Pattinson, the director, Lance Oppenheim, and okay, there you go. All right, well, let's check that. Yep, that's all the information it's got. Let's check it out, though, guys. We got a 1 minute, 3 second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go.
What would have happened if I wasn't here?
Yeah.
You see how this looks, right?
Get him, Chris.
At the end of the day, a man must be held accountable for the decisions that he makes.
Yes.
Do you agree? You watch television? Well, there's something you should know. I'm Chris Hansen. With Dateline NBC. And you're about to be a part of television history.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna be the #1 show on TV.
So, I still watch some of these. And some of these episodes, because some of them are, it is hilarious how stupid some of these people are. But I cannot stand, I love kids, I work with kids, I volunteer at a school, I was a nurse, I was a youth leader of a church, and the idea of kids getting abused just upsets me in a way that I can't really talk about on YouTube any more than I already have. Yeah. So I think that this could be a great one. This, you know, Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator, they're making a movie about it. This is going to be good. So those are my feelings on that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. How should we handle child abusers? Put it in the comments, guys. Don't get too graphic. Yeah. We're watching the trailer for Prime Time, which is about Chris Hansen and To Catch a Predator. So, all right. That was actually pretty short, pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. Not a whole lot to say other than it looks like it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy. So we're going to leave it at that as far as that, because it is just kind of a teaser here. And let's check out the comments section down below. I do love Chris Hansen and To Catch a Predator. Some of those people are so stupid, and all of them deserve worse than what they got. Worse than what they got, we'll say that. New Pattinson voice unlocked. The hell are you supposed to be? I'll get to that in a minute. Pattinson's range will be studied for decades to come. Genuinely insane how talented this guy is. What the heck is that? The real boss? Dude, you see how this looks? Was spot on. But see, I call you Chris Handsome. No freaking way that's Pattinson's voice. Simply unbelievable. How many movies do you want to be in this year? Robert Pattinson, yes. A24 really knows how to make a trailer. Yeah, one of the best trailers I've seen in a long time, to be honest. A24's secret is to make the trailer for any movie look like a horror film. So I've heard somebody say that they think that A24 comes up with the trailer first and then makes the movie, the idea for the trailer first, then makes the movie, because a lot of their movies, like, honestly, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's definitely enough movies from A24 that looked great in the trailer, and then you watched it and it was like, okay. Never thought I would ever see Robert Pattinson as Chris Hansen, of all people, but I am on board. The way they go about that politician committing suicide due to being caught is going to be dark. The film is going to be great. I don't care about a politician who wanted to molest kids killing himself. Yeah, so Alien Isolation 2. Oh my god. Yeah. So those are my thoughts on that. Listen, guys, did it say when it's coming out? No, it just says coming soon. So watch out for this one. Support movies like this, because we need more. Awareness around children being sexually abused or just abused in general, and this is one of those things that's going to bring that about. So yeah, if you guys see this see the movie before, like if you're seeing this clip after having seen the movie, let me know what you think. Put it in the comment section down below. No spoilers for anything that could be spoiled. I mean, it's a real life thing, but give me like a thumbs up, thumbs down type statement in the comments. Otherwise, guys, we're going to move on to the next one. So here we go. Doom, 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 doom. All right, so we've got... Just a minute. What the heck is this? Okay, so we've got... a second season of a pretty popular show, and I honestly, I didn't watch the first season, and I need to, because I suck. That's what the problem is. But I like the IP that it's around, and I can't wait to see it. So just don't worry, guys, it's coming. I'll see it at some point. But anyway, let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Marvel Animation's X-Men 97 Season 2 official trailer. So coming at us from Marvel Entertainment with the Google Chrome extension, we can see that it's got 3.5 million views, 142,000 likes, and 770 dislikes. We're going to like the video as we do with all videos that we react to except for mobile game trailers. Ranking the best ball girl moments. Yeah, so except for mobile game trailers, we hate mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. And that's our opinion on that. So let's check it out. This is what the description says. Time to get the X-Men back to the 90s. Cool. Excellent. Let's check it out. So we got a 1 minute 58 second trailer. So I'm still actually watching through the original X-Men series on Disney Plus. I don't have a lot of time, guys. You got to realize that. I don't have a lot of time. I love these franchises, but I don't have a lot of time. Okay, but once I finish that, I'm going to watch X-Men 97, and then Season 2 is already coming out, so that's going to be awesome. But we got a 1 minute 58 second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go.
It's hard to believe what's not
Gambit
for me. Someone I lost. Someone special.
The X-Men are scattered through time. In the past, from the start of Apocalypse's reign.
Apocalypse.
To the future, at the height of his rule.
Okay, so this is related to Apocalypse. He's great.
I must strike them at their most vulnerable. The 1990s.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, could have at least bought me a drink first.
I'm sorry. The idea of Apocalypse saying it that way. I must strike the X-Men when they're at their most vulnerable. The 1990s. I mean, come on, guy. Like, listen. Like, what a line to have to deliver.
1990s.
Jeez.
My lord, I love that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is that when the X-Men were at their most vulnerable? The 1990s. Let me know in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for X-Men 97 Season 2.
Could have at least bought me a drink first.
Ooh. The X-Men return. Cable.
We gotta get the X-Men back.
Forge. Cable. Nightcrawler.
You fight a battle that cannot be won. Against the dawn of an age that cannot be stopped.
This isn't just...
We'll see.
It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow, we stand together right here.
Okay, I'm loving it.
Right now. I believe in the X-Men.
So
we're back, baby.
I'm loving it. I love these old school cartoons. I think that they're really great. Excuse me. It's nowhere that even Professor has to rely on Jean Grey's immense abilities to defeat him. So I was just looking it up. Like, can Professor X is like super powerful? Why is he not able to defeat Apocalypse? Like, even he can't defeat Apocalypse, and he's ridiculously powerful. So that's interesting to see. But I like these old school cartoons, and like I said, I've actually been watching the old Spider-Man animated series, the Hulk too, the Hulk animated series. Being able to see these guys come back, and just the way the music and how they're doing everything, trying to as best they can, and I think they're doing it seems like they're doing a pretty good job respecting the original characters. Like, this is the way, my man, this is the way. So I think that this is great to see. And I think that the whole Apocalypse thing, I mean, Apocalypse was always the greatest threat that the X-Men kind of he was like the big bad. And interesting time travel. Hopefully they do try time travel right, because that usually is a bit of a... It's a bit of... it can screw things up, for sure. So... yeah, but this is cool. This is cool. I'm loving it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. How was season 1? Okay, how did it carry forward the original animated series? And did it respect the characters? And are you excited for season 2? Again, let me know in the comment section down below. No spoilers, please, guys. Just thumbs up, thumbs down type statements. Please let me know. We're watching the trailer for Marvel Animation's X-Men 97 Season 2. Alright, so let's check it out here. Love being rewarded for staying alive till they're 90. Deadpool, presumably. Apocalypse targeting the 1990s because he knows the X-Men's ultimate weakness is dial-up internet and a lack of cell reception. Cable's entire mutant power is just being the only person in the room who actually looked at the calendar. I love it. The Stanley version Amazon was too afraid to show. Starting July with X-Men, ending July with Spider-Man. Gonna be a good month for Marvel fans. Just a second, guys. Let me see. This X-Men show and the Batman show were my go-tos back in the 90s. Love it. Yes. This remix of the X-Men theme song is epic. Goosebumps and the same feeling I had when watching this show in the actual 90s. Just heard season 4 has been greenlit, the most comic accurate X-Men project so far. Woohoo! I like that kids here at hyped that Deadpool's appearing, even though it's clearly Morph. So he's just a one-off cameo, exactly like he was in the original series. Yes. What if Superman was raised on Viltrum? Get out of here. I think that this is great, and I'm very I'm very excited. I need to hurry up and finish watching the original X-Men series so I can watch this. But it's great to see these characters brought to life for... See, it's not for a modern audience, because it's my understanding is that it's very... It's not that it's like remade for a modern audience. It's just that it's carrying forward what's already been, which is the way you need to do this stuff. It needs to stay true to itself. And that's cool to see. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. What is this? Is this a Nola Holmes thing? And cool. So that's what I've got for this one. And let me know if you guys have seen, like I said, if you guys have seen it, tell me how it is. Yeah. But otherwise, we're going to move on to the next one. So here we go. All right, so this next one is a show that I started season 1 and loved it, and it was good. And then just something happened. I don't know. I could just tell. Like, season 2 wasn't going to be the greatest thing. So I didn't watch season 2. And then everybody said that season 2 wasn't the greatest, I'll say. And now we're getting season 3. So let's see what's going to happen here. We're watching the trailer for House of the Dragon Season 3, official final trailer, HBO Max. Coming at us from HBO Max. Great to have you here, Izzy104. Okay, so this is HBO Max, by the way, and what else have we got? HBO and Game of Thrones. So with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 27 million views, 87,000 likes, and 1.6 dislikes. We're gonna like the trailer as we do with all videos that we react to, except for mobile game trailers, which we. What if Ned Stark told Robert? We don't give mobile game trailers a like because we hate mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. Here's what it says in the description. Final trailer. The throne knows no mercy. Okay, so I hope it doesn't spoil a whole lot, and it tries to bring me back in rather than giving me a bunch of information because I didn't watch season 2. But I did like season 1. Just something about season 2. I don't know. I didn't get pulled into it. But let's check it out. We got a 2-minute and 40-second trailer. I hope that you're ready. Here we go. All right, he's killing. Oh my God. How is that dragon doing that without getting killed by a ballista? Oh man, this gives me like PTSD flashbacks of the last season of Game of Thrones. So hopefully it doesn't go that way. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon season 3. Ooh. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Yeah. Here we go. Wait, was that her? Yes.
Rhaenyra's coming.
She's coming.
You're no longer safe here.
Okay, what's gonna happen? Wait. Was that a dragon there? What is that? It is. It's a small dragon, though, and then he has Varaxes. You know what the problem is with this show for me? Is that exactly like... Actually, just listen to this line right here. This is what my problem with this show is.
Their defeat is written.
Their defeat is written. We already know what's going to happen because of the line from Game of Thrones that this whole thing... you know, the whole reason that the show is being made. And... I don't know. I think that that's what kind of turned me off. And the first season was good, but at the same time it's slow. And then my understanding is that the second season was even slower. And now the third season we're finally getting to some you know, big action set pieces. And maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back just so I can see the third season. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of it, though, in the comment section down below. The second season, should I come back? Was it worth it, or is everybody's concerns about it and the things that people have said about it true? And then if you've already seen the third season by the time you're watching this video, let me know how it was with no spoilers, but just thumbs up, thumbs down statements. So, yeah. We're watching the trailer for House of the Dragon Season 3. Okay, here we go.
We'll secure the city. Without further bloodshed.
Dragons. But her subjects do not feel safe, nor should they.
Okay, there's...
I see you have been merciful.
Vagar.
But the crown is a weight that crushes. You'll do things that spell death for all involved.
See,
by little, bite by bite, we are exposing her as weak and unsuited to rule.
My enemies have been allowed to muster their strength.
She'll certainly fail. And we raise our own throne.
Okay.
In a war, all suffer.
Okay. We got some action, though. Like I said, action set pieces we've been waiting for.
We've come so far, and yet you still don't know who you are.
Why are there bats?
Betrayed your queen. Bring Aegon, the usurper, to me.
So,
did I not warn you?
The thing that sucks...
That you would come to this.
The thing that sucks is that, like I said, it's already written. We already know who wins, who loses. And it's just... I don't know. Think about what it must be like to be Alicent. I know that everybody will say, oh, you know, there's not really a good side and a bad side here, but actually,
see, you have been merciful.
But actually, this is all her fault because she wanted her kids. It's her and her father's fault because she wanted her kids to be king. And the king specifically said, like, multiple times, no, my daughter will be queen. She will rule the Seven Kingdoms. But this woman, who's his daughter's best friend, was just a total, excuse my language, but just a total bitch. And just screwed everybody over. My God. Get over yourself, woman. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below. Do you blame Alicent? Do you think that Rhaenyra is righteous in her, you know, claiming her birthright? Or should she have just let them roll right over her? Even though she was selected to be the next the next person on the Iron Throne. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. And if are you excited for Season 3? Let me know. Let me know. So we're watching the trailer for House of the Dragon Season 3. And it doesn't say, does it? Oh, it says June 21st. So June 21st, we've got what? 2 weeks, basically. Cool. Yeah, let's see what other people are saying in the comments section, though. How much dragons should we put in this trailer? Yes. Game of Thrones taught me not to get attached. Also, the dragon keeps testing whether I learned that lesson. In a war, all suffer. One of the most accurate things said in history. I was not expecting the trailer to be this good. Holy, well, you know what? Bela attacks Cole with her dragon. Interesting. This is literally the best trailer they have ever created. A big applause to the creators of this epic trailer. Outstanding job. Yes, I am liking the trailer. Excuse me. 21. Shot of Cyrax, Caraxes, Vermithor, and Silverwing approaching the city is peak. Bring Aegon the Usurper to me. This might be the season we've waited for and thought that season 2 would be. Yes. So, look at that. That is what I am talking about. So, I think that people are all excited about it. I think that it's going to be... Finally, I'm going to do Revengeful Rhaenyra. I rather think they've tried to make her unstable in the head while Alicent gives her advice. I don't understand why Alicent, who's never sat the throne, is giving Rhaenyra advice. Why is she entertained at all? She should have been locked up already for treason. Exactly. The Hightowers are the ones stirring trouble and caused this whole dispute of war because the houses and the whole kingdom suffers because of their insecurities and not looking for any compromises when things get bad for them, and no responsibilities make things further worse. They're the real villains and hope they get exposed for who they are and what they've done. Yeah. Alicent did when health deteriorated. I think that is extremely accurate, and I'm going to give that guy a like. Because it's true. Like, Alicent is the biggest... So, Alicent's father is the biggest bad guy. Like, he's the biggest villain in this show, but Alicent herself carries a lot of blame for what she has done for this in this show, and for her people, and for the kingdoms of Westeros. But all right, let's move on to the next one, guys. We got an ad break coming up as well. We got one more, so we'll come back after this break here and finish up this evening. So I'll see you guys after these short messages. guys, we are back, and this next one looks like it is going to be based on its thumbnail. It looks like they did something stupid and kind of spoiled the mystery of the movie, because the movie had quite a bit of mystery surrounding it based on the trailers we've seen so far, and it seems like they've totally ruined that. And so I don't know. I don't think that that's I don't think that that is a good thing. So let's check it out, though. We're going to find out together. We are watching the trailer for Disclosure Day. Final trailer coming at us from Universal Pictures. With the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 15.9 million views, 73,000 likes, and 2.7 thousand dislikes. We're going to like the video as we do with all videos that we react to, except for mobile game trailers. We hate mobile games so much that we give their trailers a dislike. Here is the description. Believe it when you see it. Get tickets now. Disclosure Day only in theaters, June 12th. That is 7 days away. If you found out where we weren't alone, there you go. If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, what would that frighten you? This summer, the truth belongs to 8 billion people. We are coming close to Disclosure Day. Okay, cool. Based on a true story. Based on a story by Steven Spielberg, and a bunch of people. Okay, cool. So the rest of it is production information. So let's check it out, guys. So in the first trailer, we did not know what it was. And now they're even saying in the description, it's aliens. And okay, if it's written by Steven Spielberg, people will have already known. But people who didn't know will have had a mystery that they would have been excited to find out about. But now they're just ruining it and telling you right in the description. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section down below. Should they have kept their mouth shut about the fact that it's aliens? If you didn't know, that's a spoiler for you, but it was done by the trailer and the description of the trailer. Put it in the comment section down below if you think that they really screwed up by doing that, because originally we didn't know what it was when we saw the first trailer. But we are watching the trailer for Disclosure Day, the final trailer. Yeah.
I can see you.
Oh, by the way, excuse me. We got a 2-minute 43-second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go.
I can see you.
Wow, look at Dudley. Steven Spielberg.
Much more inclined now than I was when I made Close Encounters. To that we're not the only intelligent civilization in the universe.
Just a second.
The only intelligent civilization in the...
Isn't that Dudley? No, it's not Dudley. It's the guy. It's not Dudley from Harry Potter. That's the guy from The Crown. There you go.
Universe.
What did you steal?
Secrets. People have a right to know the truth.
This is a story about us. All of us.
Good morning, Kansas City.
Up against the most extraordinary event in human history.
What the heck is that?
I'm frightened. I'm frightened out of my wits.
You don't need to be. You have someone else.
Daniel Kellner.
Who is this?
Do not go back to the house. They found you. I don't know who you are, but they're gonna kill you.
Oh, that's no good.
What we know. We need to stop him. Anyway, we can.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
So,
This
my buddy was a political activist for a while. Like, he followed around this guy. He was part of his campaign. He would do canvassing for him and whatever. And it was like Lyndon LaRouche, I think. I think it's Lyndon LaRouche or something. Yeah, Lyndon LaRouche. And no, it was like LaRouche or something. Lyndon I saw it. What was it? Yeah, Lyndon H. LaRouche. And he was a guy who found a lot of secrets. Like, he would find out political secrets and stuff, and people always asked him, how did you not die? you know, and how did you not die all the time from all the secrets you've uncovered? And you said the best way, okay, to survive having a secret, or, you know, the thing that you need to do whenever you have a secret is tell everyone immediately, because they can't kill you if everyone knows that you know, like, because then people will know it was him. Would know that whoever, you know, like if I tell you that this guy did an illegal thing and then I end up dead, everybody knows that he did it. And so he would always do that. So if you know a secret, if you found out that aliens are real and you don't want the CIA or the FBI to get you, tell everyone immediately. And bring your evidence. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section down below. Do you think that aliens are real? Do you think that it's being hidden and the government has proof of it? Yeah, tell me in the comments. We're watching the trailer for Disclosure Day, and if you've already seen the movie by the time you're watching this clip, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down type statements with no spoilers about how the movie is.
Cover up of the truth has to end.
We're interrupting our coverage.
How will disclosure change us? I believe for the better. It will remind us of our capacity for empathy, and that there is something bigger out there than just ourselves.
So, one thing is that one thing that I think people need to realize is that we're at a point now in a human society, like in American society anyway, where everyone just accepts that the CIA killed JFK. Like, everybody just knows that. Like, they just know it. We don't know the details, but we've all just accepted that. We've all, a huge number of people have just accepted that aliens are real and being kept in some government basement. I think that if it came out that aliens were real, and I'm not talking about aliens living among us, I'm not talking about some big revelation about, you know, we're going to become part of some alien government or something, but I just mean, like, if it came out that aliens were in fact real, for most people it would just kind of be like, oh, okay, well, I've got to go to work and pay my taxes and feed my kids anyway. Well, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would be some huge thing. People talk about religious implications. I don't think that the Christian religion explicitly says anything about aliens not being real. You know, like I'm talking about, I'm a Christian. I'm quite knowledgeable about this. I don't think that contradicts anything. I think that it's like, okay, whatever. Cool. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you found out that aliens were real, would it be like this huge thing that would make you rethink how you live your life or anything like that? I don't think so. But give me your thoughts in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for Disclosure Day. Let me know if you guys have already seen the movie, what you think of it. No spoilers. Please, just thumbs up, thumbs down type statements. Here we go.
The only way to know your purpose is to go back to where it all began.
I know you.
What is this?
I know you too.
This is Aliens. See, it is. It is Aliens.
I used to say to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if all of this turned out to be true? Wouldn't it be wonderful for people to know all of this is true?
I don't know. I mean, whatever. Well, you see, now it's an alien rather than being a... Sorry, I just wanted to see, like, how they did this. So it's a deer or an elk or something, and then as it comes around, okay, now it's no longer a deer or an elk. Okay.
Disclosure Day.
Cool. June 12th. So, you know, it wouldn't... See, the thing is that I don't understand why the government would hide that aliens are real. You know, I think that's the biggest thing that people say, like, why would they hide it? Like, who cares? I think at this point, if the government is hiding that aliens are real, they're doing it because it's been hidden for so long, like we've got to keep it hidden, otherwise everybody will call us liars. But I just don't know. I just don't know that, like, if we said, hey, listen, aliens are real, they're way far away, we can see that they exist, we've even had travelers come here from another place, but they don't, like, come here, they're not going to live among us, they're not really going to affect our daily lives, so, you know, we just want you to, like, it's just, we've discovered that they're real. And then everybody would go about their lives, you know, the same way that it's happened now. Because if aliens are real now and they're a threat to us, obviously the government will have created a defense force or something that they can do. If aliens aren't a threat, then just, like, you see what I mean? Like, it's a nothing thing. So I don't know. Who cares? That's my point about aliens. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below, guys. We're watching the trailer for Disclosure Day. All right, let's check out the comments. We've got, this is an insane transition from the, that is an insane transition from the deer face and eyes to the alien face and eyes. Yeah, I believe that. Wait, that's Marcella from Game of Thrones. How will Disclosure change us? We would get to work every Monday, but with aliens somewhere. Exactly. We still get to work. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping we'll get a week or so off for the mental adjustment, sort of like snow day but longer. Exactly. I think that's my whole point. The timing of this is definitely not a coincidence. Every day is a potential disclosure day on the internet. No, John Williams, who is in his 90s, is composing music for this music. That's dedication. Okay, interesting. High-paid gets laid off. Oh, yeah. I can't believe Steven Spielberg is going to be interviewed in his own movie. Oh, interesting. The way he is that's what I was saying. Was that him in the movie? I thought it was just part of the trailer. Cool. Okay. Aliens. This planet was promised to us 3,000 years ago. I'm forever grateful that we can still have summer blockbusters directed by Steven Spielberg and scored by John Williams. There you go. POV, they get real alien actors for this. Steven Spielberg prepping us since 1977. The style of this trailer feels like it's from 20 years ago. I would actually agree with that, and I mean that in the best possible way. Why do I get the feeling that this is a soft opening for the real Disclosure Day? Yeah. I was about to type the exact same thing. It's a training manual for the real event, which is going to happen soon. Get the public ready for smooth transition to an acceptance rather than denial and mass uncontrolled panic. It's like that guy said. What would happen if aliens were found out to be real? Right here. Well, how will disclosure change us? We still get to work every Monday, but with aliens somewhere. We get a week off or so for the mental adjustment, sort of like a snow day, but longer. There you go. Now you understand my feelings about it. Let me know what your feelings about it are in the comment section down below, guys. We're watching the trailer for Disclosure Day. Yes. All right, guys, listen. I started late. We've run late. We've got to get out of here. Otherwise, I would stay and we would chill out and talk a little bit better. I will say that I think that for me, probably movies are better. Movies and series are better this week with Prime Time, X-Men 97. I'll even say House of the Dragon Season 3 looks like an improvement over Season 2, Steven Spielberg makes great movies. So Disclosure Day looks like it'll be fun. It's not one that I'm super interested in, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. Don't care about Enola Holmes 3, but otherwise, whatever. But that's what I've got for this week. By the way, I don't think that Enola Holmes 3 is going to be bad. It's just not something I'm interested in. But anyway, that's what I've got for this week, guys. I want to thank you all for watching and just say, please come and check us out on Fridays with Trailers with Mike around 6 o'clock. A little after 6 we start. Today I was late, but, you know, life happens. So, yeah. Thank you all for being here, and God bless you, and have a good night.